Hi, I am Mohan Gautam, your English teacher, permanently from Machapusir Rural Municipality 6, Ital, Kaskinipur, currently from Magdi district, the Western Nepal. First of all, thanks for clicking and welcome to the lesson on Unit 3, the ant and the grasshopper, the final part of the lesson. Well, now we are in last paragraph, so very first, read out the sentences given in this paragraph yourself. Well, you might have read, okay, from your side. Okay, now let me explain this one. Okay, once Tom nearly went to prison, right? It was the event of, okay, in the past, right? At the time, Tom nearly went to prison, right? So as we already discussed, Tom was very nutty, okay, very selfish, very cruel. Always it's his brother, George Ramsay, right? So here one time, Tom nearly went to prison. Okay, George was terribly upset. Okay, so even though his brother Tom Ramsay was very dishonest, here George Ramsay just takes care of him, always loves him, okay, always just gives good counseling and then just pays for the improvement of his brother Tom Ramsey, right? So here George was terribly upset. He was very much upset. He went into the whole, okay, he went into the whole discreditable affair, right? He went into the whole discreditable affair. Discreditable means here wrong or bad affair. Really, Tom had gone too far, okay? His brother Tom had gone too far, out of control, okay? Beyond the level of the control, okay? He had been wild, just like wild animals, okay? And thoughtless. He never and ever, okay, uses his good sense of humor, right? So always, okay, so he does the activities which are thoughtless, right? And even by nature, he is very selfish. Okay, Tom Ramsey is very selfish. Okay, right? And look at here, but he had never, okay, but he had never before done anything dishonest, right, by which George meant illegal. And if he were prosecuted, now look at the meaning of the word prosecuted means to charge somebody officially in a court as a criminal or engage some activity, some such type of criminal activities, right? If he were prosecuted, he would assuredly be convicted. Now look at the convicted means supposed to be on kind of criminal, right? On kind or criminal, be convicted, but you can't allow your only brother to go to jail, right? So here, okay, you cannot allow your only brother to go to jail. Here, George Ramsay doesn't want to allow, let's say, his brother to go to jail, right? Even though his brother was very much dishonest, or even as if he is a criminal, right? And over here, the man, okay, the man Tom had cheated, right? The man Tom had cheated a man called Cronso, right? Once what happened? Okay, Tom had cheated a man called Cronso, okay, was vindictive. So actually here vindictive means, okay, harm somebody or taking revenge somebody else, right? Here Cronso wanted to take revenge, okay, revenge to let's say Tom Ramsey, right? So Cronso was just about to send, let's say, Tom Ramsey to the to court, okay, as a criminal, right? And here was vindictive. He was determined to take the matter into court. Okay, he was confirmed here. Cronso was confirmed to take that matter into court. He said Tom was a scoundrel, right? He said Tom was scoundrel, right? Tom was very bad, very nutty. Okay, so scoundrel. He's just like he's very rascal, and should be punished. He should be punished. He raised his voice Okay, Conso raised his voice, demanded to, okay, to do the punishment to whom? To Tom Ramsey, right? Well, to settle this problem, to settle this issue, his brother George Ramsey paid how much rupee? Can you please tell me? Can you find out the line given here or the answer given here? How much amount of money? Yes, of course, correct. 500 pounds. Okay, he had to pay 500 pounds to settle the affair, right? Yes, look at here. I have never seen him in such a rage. Okay, here rage means, okay, rage means anger. In this angry mood. Okay, here at the time, George Ramsey was found. Okay, found just is a very angry man, right? Is when he heard that Tom and Tonso had gone up together to Monte Carlo. The moment they cashed the check, okay, they spent a happy month there, right? So actually, both of them, Conso and Tom Ramsey, they already made a drama. Okay, they pretended to be or as if they were enemy, right? In reality, both are friends, right? They made a setting to have money from his brother George Ramsey, right? So so that in the name of solving the problem, okay, to settle the problem, okay, George Ramsey paid 500 pounds, right? And then such type of money, okay, Conso got, and then both of them just, okay, visited or went or had gone to where had gone off together to Monte Carlo, right? And the moment they cast the check, at the time they cast the check, right? And again they spend a happy month there as well, right? So actually here, hard working personality, right? Hard working personality, Mr. George Ramsey is getting trouble, whereas very lazy personality, very dishonest and very selfish personality, let's say Tom Ramsey and even Conso, right? They are having, okay, benefit, okay, they are enjoying the life, right? This is the modern story. In the modern time, people are some people are, okay, not, okay, honest, they are not sincere, okay. So those who are sincere are getting trouble, those who are selfish, they are enjoying the life. So that to make us a lot this lesson, okay, given in our book, okay, right? So that, my dear student, you have to be very careful, you have to be very clever, okay, be aware of such type of selfish and dishonest people. Nowadays some cunning people are around us, right? So they may betray you, they may sometime just get benefit from you, all right? So be alert, okay, be smart, okay, don't trust always on such type of selfish and cunning person which are around us in this modern era. Got it? So my dear student, you have to learn the lesson from this entire story to be alert from dishonest and cunning people. Got it? Okay, my dear student, this is the end of this story. Now we are going to do the exercise here, right? Now let's go further. Reading comprehension. Read the text again and answer the questions. Look at here, number A. Who was a black sheep in Ramses' family and why? Okay, so now you can easily see the answer. So, my dear student, okay, I have been telling you, you have to find the answer from the text, right? So, you have to locate answer, you have to underline answer very first in the text, okay, with your pencil, right? And then only you are allowed to write answer in your English note copy. Got it? So, who was a black sheep in Ramses' family? Why? So, please go back to the text and find out the answer. Then after, you have to underline the answer before you write answer in your copy. Got it? Well, now you can see its answer here on the screen as well. Okay, Tom Ramsey. Okay, Tom Ramsey, because he cheats his brother George Ramsey. Now this is the main answer. Now you have to write answer, complete answer. Okay, So look at the question. Who was a black sheep in Ramses family? Okay. Okay. Now we can write Tom Ramsey. Okay, was a black sheep in Ramses family because. Okay, here is why question. So this should write region because. Look at here because he cheats his brother George Ramsey. Right. So you have to write down this answer. Okay. So now let's look at number B. What was a respectable profession to Tom? Right? What was a respectable profession to Tom? To Tom, what was a respectable profession? So you might, okay, might have got answer. Okay, you might have seen answer if you go back to the text. Okay, so go back to the text and find out the answer. Then underline the answer with your pencil over there very fast before you write. Okay, so now look at this answer here on the screen as well. Okay, serving in a bar and driving a taxi, right? Serving in a bar and driving a taxi was a respectable profession to Tom, or even you can write to Tom. Okay, serving in a bar and driving a taxi was a respectable profession. Okay, that you can write in your English note copy. Got it? Well, my dear students, now look at number C. Why was George Ramsay steering into the space? Right? Why was George Ramsay steering into the space? Okay. So the reason is what? Okay. First, go back to the text, my dear students, and then underline the answer with your pencil. Then only you are allowed to write answer in your copy. Right? Hopefully you have done it. Okay. Now let me display the answer here on the screen. Okay. Look at here. Why was the Ramsay steering into the space? Okay, George Ramsay was steering into this space because he thought the burden of this world sat on his shoulders. Right? Okay, so please write down this answer as well in your English note copy. Now come to number D. Why did Tom leave his work and wife? The reason is what? Why did Tom leave his work and wife? Okay, look at here. Because he wanted to enjoy life without taking any responsibility, right? He wanted to enjoy the life without taking any responsibility. So how can I write the answer here correctly? Tom left, L-E-F-T, left. Okay, there is verb. We should make verb to simple past tense. Tom left his work and wife because he wanted to enjoy life without taking any responsibilities. Got it? Okay. Now come to the next number. Number E. How did Tom manage his life when he ran out of money at first? Okay, you can answer here by borrowing money from others. Okay, Tom managed, M-A-N-A-G-E-D, managed his life when he ran out of money at first by borrowing money from others. Right? Okay, now look at number F. How did Conso and Tom cheat George? Look at here. Yeah. By pretending as if they were enemies in front of George and by cashing the check. Okay, this is the reason. This is how they cheat George, right? Franco and Tom cheated George by pretending as if they were enemies in front of George and by cashing the check. Got it? Now come to the last number. Okay, look at last number question. Very first, read out the question yourself. And as I told you before, you have to go back to the text and then find out its answer yourself very fast from your side, underline with your pencil. Right? Look at here. What forced George to realize that his brother would never settle down? Okay. Yeah, look at answer. The circumstances in which Tom did fake promises many times to him made George to realize that his brother would never settle down. Got it? So, my dear student, please write down this answer in your English note copy and submit it to your concerned English teacher when your school reopens. Got it? Okay, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you. See you in next video. Bye bye. Have a wonderful time ahead.